welcome back, everyone. Hello and welcome back. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. How's it going, Carcinogen? We are jumping straight into playing the Heat Sinkers. The last squad that we can find, at least until we get almost every single achievement. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're gonna be playing the Secret Squad. We have to get like every achievement except, what was it, 4? I think we mapped that out to being. We can get all but 4. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but we will at the very least be playing every single one of the normally available, relatively simple and easy to unlock mech teams. This one's going to be very interesting, in which we have to set ourselves on fire a lot. Like a lot if we want to get damage done. Because we don't do a lot of damage. 1 damage, range fire upgrades, 1 damage, add push, a little more damage upgrade, and range. So we're relying predominantly on fire damage and boosting up our damage output. So we're going to see how it goes. I still think that we're probably going to need to keep Archimedes on the dispersal mech, just because of pushing people around. But we'll see. We're going to play on normal again, because again, we're still learning everything. Still learning all these mechs. We can probably play on higher difficulties later, but at the very least for now, this is what we're doing. We don't have that much power. We don't have enough power to turn anything else on. My good gracious, look at that. 4 range is crazy. Add fire, I think, is going to be like the most important one. But for now, we'll get the fire and forget on here. Probably won't add push or range. Oh, that's cool. Shows us getting mad. Alright, I think... yeah, either add push or range is going to be our first upgrade. Alright, what are we dealing with? We've got the Soldier Scion with the Firefly Leader. We've got the Shield, or the Shell Scion with the Blob. Oh boy. We've got, with the Slime, we've got the Exploding one with the Hornet Leader, and we have the, what was it, the Regen, the Health? Blood Scion with the Beetle. Alright. I don't want to play against the volatile one yet, just because the time, it's going to be tough for us to take down Scions. Scions are going to be kind of tough for us to take down, just because we don't do a lot of upfront damage, right? Or at least it doesn't feel like we do a lot of upfront damage. Fire does burn through shields, so I think, you know, we'll just take our normal route through it, yeah? Which is normally, like, forest, desert, frost, and then disposal. Seems to be the route we generally end up doing. So we'll go with the Archive one first. I think the Firefly shouldn't be too bad to deal with. And the thing is, we are going to be playing with the Leapers, which only have 1 health right now. So I think Leapers are going to be good, because if we set them on fire, they still die at the top of the turn. So that works out well for us. That's at least one we don't have to worry too much about, because we can at least clear 1 at the very start. Alright, let's get going. We've got Antiquity Row, we've got Chronology Hall. We kind of want to get this guy and this guy for sure, but the others don't really matter too much. There's no 3 challenge at all here. They're all just normals. Okay. Defend satellites. Oh boy, that actually might be tough. They're too bad we have to do this one regardless. Might as well do this one first. Otherwise we can't get to the rest of the island. Alright, let's go. Alright, there's a Leaper. Already's like the 1 health guy. And then these things are immune to fire. I think. I'm pretty sure they're immune to fire. So we can use the artillery over them. So that's fine. Go here, and go here. And we'll see how this goes. Learning on the job. Let's go. Hornet. Okay, 2 Hornets, and Leaper is going for you. Okay, so as long as we set you on fire, that's fine. Alright, how is this gonna work? So dispersal, we definitely can't use it. We can't use the dispersal. I mean, it does do 1 damage, so we could go here and disperse straight down the line and take him out. You shoot in 2 lines, which means we need you in a place wherever you go. Yeah, it's 1 and then 2, and it has to be directly angled. We can't go behind. No, we can go behind us. Awesome. Okay, so it's just in 2 directions of any direction, which is nice, because the last one we played with had to be in a 45-degree angle. This time, we don't. We can, in fact, go forward and backwards. So that's really, really nice. That helps a lot with quick fire mech. Okay. I was worried. It means that so long as we have two direction, or a direction extra that's safe, it's fine. So like if we go here, we can shoot here and here. We only do 1 damage though. It's still not going to do much. And it doesn't do push either. So let's sort that one out. You do push on whatever you land on, but not what's in between. You don't currently do push. Okay. So what we could do is we could take the quickfire mech, put him here, shoot the leaper to take him down, and then shoot this hornet to do 1 damage. Move the dispersal boy, who does 1 damage in a straight line, to then go stand on the on the forest tile, soon to be a fire tile. Shoot straight down the line in 2, right? Because that's his range right now, is 2. Doing 1 damage and 1 damage, taking this guy out, leaving him at 1. We can then take the napalm mech. We can go here, and we can throw fire down here. We don't have to have fire specifically land on the hornet, and the fire will take it off, take it down with the one round tick, and that'll clear all 3. And then we can have Archimedes move to block this one afterwards, so we only have 1 Beck popping up here. Actually, a pretty clean round. All right, Fox, take this one down. Ow. Oh, and we get to choose the range we shoot at too. Nice. So we're not going to be stuck. That's good. Push. And we can back over here. Set you on fire because fire goes first. And this gives us more fire spots. And we just need fire. More fire is good. We'll come down here and block this one. All right, and turn. Burn. All right. Hornet. Oof. We can't keep blocking him. That's not going to work. We can shoot if we want to first. Doing 1 damage to this guy and then move up, I guess. And then move you here, and then you can shoot and shoot. And then we can have both of them block here, but it'll be the last time they can block. Then we can come down here and block this one and throw fire here, I guess, so that we get some boost. Fire boosting doesn't heal us at all, right? Just gives mech boost. I don't really know what mech boost is. I'm assuming it's just damage, but it might be more stuff than just damage. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, Laseroth. Thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. And welcome back. How have you been? How have you been? Once we do this, though, we'll have like 0 spare health. Like, we can't take any additional damage. We can't block anything. But this will work. So we're gonna do this for now. So we'll bop you and pop up here. Fox come here and take you down. Bonk bonk. From here. Oh, that does like push damage. That doesn't work. That's right, it pushes. What? Yeah, that's not good. I see. It's like, do we restart the turn and change things up a little bit and fire first? I think maybe we do that. Restart the turn and we put fire on the spot first. Might be the best bet we can do here. Now, Laseroth, you've been good? Excellent. Got a new job, work from home, so you're living the dream? Awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations on the new job and the working from home. Congratulations, that's awesome. Right, we're gonna back up here. We're gonna start with putting some fire down. Then we'll go through with the same action. We'll shoot you. Okay. This unit is boosted. It'll do +1 damage on the next time it attacks. So it's just damage. Just damage. That's all it does. Okay. Good to know. All right, last time we can block anything. Whoosh. Block. 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 Okay, 0 more blocks. We can block nothing else. So this means that there's going to be a lot of enemies popping up here next round. Although, if we can take this guy out quickly... If we bring Fox here, and we have you repair, you can still block. So we bring Fox here and we shoot this guy, right? And then we bring Archimedes here and we just burn here, right? He can't go anywhere. We should have done that in alternate, should have done that backwards so Fox got the kill count. We can still bring you here and just repair you. So that you can still block one. No lantern here. I should have done that in the alternate order so that we could have gotten some XP on him, but that's okay. Live and learn. Right, now we just need to defend the best we can here. Okay, good. Not good. Not good. Okay, we're not aiming to kill anything. Oh man, we can't reach this, can we? Okay, well, we're gonna lose a grid. We literally can't block it. Literally can't block him. Nothing we can do. And this guy here... I don't think we can do that either. Yeah, because we can't disperse him to the side. Like, far enough at least. Maybe we can. We go here, we can shoot this guy, which pushes him here. Yeah, we can go here. Okay, so we can push him here. There we go. Okay, good, good. Oof. All right, at least we can do that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take him out, are we? All right. So we can go ahead and we can fire that guy over. Oh, we can't do that. Because that kills him. We can't afford to. We can't. I mean, we can. He doesn't. Flips has only got one HP, one experience on him. But like, I refuse to lose him early. You know. All right, well, we're risking 2 grid. It's fine. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Put him in fire. And you can't go in a position that... yeah, we can go here, we can do 1 damage. Hooray! Alright. Well, I mean, we got the main objectives. It's just... we're learning. We're learning, right? We're learning. We're learning. Bonk. Casualties. And... casualties. Alright, we're down to only 3 grid left, but we managed to keep satellites alive, so that's fine. Alright. That could have gone smoother. Could have gone smoother. We definitely need like the add push or add fire on here. Goodness. In increase range. We need all of these. Alright, we'll go to the preserved farms. Defend the tanks. Ooh. That's gonna be like super hard. Let's go and do the chronology lab hall first before we do preserved farms, because if we can just get 1 more grid, we can at least get add push. Because right now we can't push people around that well. We can do a little bit of pushing, but I'm concerned. And tidal waves should be easier, since we can just, with the little push that we do have, we can try and shove them into the water. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage, good, because 4 mech damage is max mech damage that we can absorb. If we take any more than that, someone's dying. Oh, man, these soldier scions are brutal. Alright, here we go. Unfortunately, these guys are flying, so not much you can do over here. At least not yet. Okay, we can at least get out of the way of this guy. He's staying the same. And he's moved here, so we can push him. That's good. Okay, so what we can do is we can hit this guy with fire and push, which gives Archimedes the burning passion of doom, right? Archimedes can stand here and shoot this guy to take him down real quick, just get rid of their extra health, and then move out of the way after. Burn. Right? Fox, I'm not too sure what you could do here. Do you You want chip damage on this guy or this guy? I think we take Fox here. Because then we can take this guy out. And start a new fire. And we move Archimedes over here to block here without taking any shot damage. We'll be dealing with 4-Vec, or 3-Vec, because this one goes down. So hopefully we can get some melee. Hopefully we can get some land guys. Alright, good. We're not stopping them from escaping from here. Oh look, the tidal wave actually gets stopped by the building. Look at that. Interesting. Alright, so we can push this one into the water. That one needs to be dealt with, though. We can move Archimedes up. So if we took Calypso here, we could blast this one. But rather, we go for this one here. 1 and 1 fire damage. Yeah, you got 2 health with Fox. Okay, perfect. We need to keep our mech damage down, but if we did this... Oh, wait, that's completely unnecessary. They're gonna drown. I can ignore number 4. Alright, perfect. Or sorry, not number 4. We can ignore number 4. We just need to take out number 5. Okay, so the plan still works. The plan still works. We're still on track. Hit him with the 2, giving us 5 XP there. Bam, massive. And you're gonna shoot this way, but it's not really gonna matter that much. So we're gonna bring Archimedes all the way down here, and we're just going to repair you. We're gonna end your turn here. This one's going down anyway, and it's gonna share XP, as opposed to him getting the XP for the one killing it and pushing him into the water. He's already got full XP, we don't need to do that. So we'll let the environment do it for us. You know, the fact that we can't push is actually working out in our favor right now, like, massively. The fact that we don't have the capacity to push is working out really well. Because this means we can actually shoot these guys without doing any damage to the grid. So it actually works out really well right now. That's kind of funny. And so it just completely stops the tidal wave. Just tanking the waves. I still would like to add that push there, but we didn't get the reactor core anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're still stuck with not being able to add push. So I think we might add range first then. Adding range on the thermal dispenser would be really nice too, just so we have the potential to go up to 4 range. It's crazy. Oh boy, this is going to be a tough one. That last one was pretty easy. This is going to be tough. Oh my goodness, 3 fireflies? Oh my good gracious, they all have 3 health. Alrighty. We shall set up like so. These tanks, if I remember correctly, are not fire immune, so we can't put fire on them. Oh my goodness, the pod. We need it. We need the pod. Ooh, that's bad. That's like... Wow, that's bad. Huh. I think we might have lost one of our, or both of our objectives here. Let's go, Sarah. So what I'm thinking right now, what we can do is we can go ahead and we can get the napalm mech here, right? We can then shoot this guy, which does 1 damage to each and sets fire, right? Perfect, good. We like this. Then Archimedes can come here and hit him with a 2 damage attack, taking him out. But you then get pushed into the wall. And die. In the mountain. In the mountain. If we just went for the 1 instead of both, we end up in an issue where we don't do enough damage. But we can't even come in from this side and have Fox take this one out. Because it's going to have 2 damage on it. Oh, but then it burns at the top of the round. Hold on. But then it burns at the top of the round. This battlefield doesn't look like it's actively on fire. You're disappointed? Don't you worry. Well, actually, I was gonna say, don't you worry, we'll get it covered in fire soon, but we keep soaking up the fire, so fire is only temporary with this team. But hold on, so if we actually, okay, so if we do go here, and we hit this guy, the front one is on fire. So if instead we went here and we did this, the one in the back would take 2 damage. 1 from fire. But then we're not doing enough damage to this guy. Fox, can you get over here? You can. So Fox can go here and tank this shot to stop the tank from taking it and put 1 extra shot in here to do 1 more damage without pushing. So 2 damage on you. That's still not enough damage. We could bring Archimedes here and do 1-1. So then that does an extra damage here. Or we still have 1 damage left here. So we need to share this space. We need the range upgrade on this, is what we need. We need range 1 to make that plan work. Can you hit the back one? We only have range of 2. We can only shoot so far. And it only pushes the one that we shoot. So if we want extra damage, it means we only set the close one on fire. We can't do enough damage to take out the back one without also taking out the tank. I think we might be down in... man. Alternatively, we do 1 damage and we push this guy over, right? And once he's pushed over, he's shooting down this lane, which is nothing. This one's still here. Artillery could then come here, because artillery can actually shoot at melee range, setting him on fire for 1 damage and pushing him into the rock for 1 damage, doing the 2 damage we need. So that'll take him. So we can do this, if we take him and put him here after he gets moved. Then we bring Fox. You only have 2 health, so you can't actually block anyone coming up. Fox comes here and absorbs the hit, because Fox can't move anyone. And then Fox shoots you for 1. Ideally, we would go here and shoot this guy for... Actually, we can do that first before we have him move. So this guy also has 1 extra damage on him. And then we'll have to fight the next turn with 4 Vec. Oh my good gracious. Put your tidal wave F2 toward F3. How do we mean tidal wave? This guy? We can't quite get over here. We could murder all the things we care about. Yeah, so I think if we did this, this will work. We'll still have to deal with a lot of Vec, but this should still work. So we get 1 damage to both. And then push you away so we have space. 1 damage and push. We can then slide on through. Push damage and on fire so you burn at the top of the turn. Archimedes, you can actually come over here and tank instead. You only have 1 health left, but we'll have 1 less Vec to deal with. We're gonna do that. Fire damage. Ow. Nothing. Oh. Soldier Scion, not good. Okay. We can at least get out of the way on this one. The titles for these games write themselves, it's true. How's it going, Wide Mouth? Welcome back. Good to see you again. So we can go here, and we can fire up both of these squares here. And then we can move here and blast him for 2 damage, pushing this guy over. To take him out, he'd have 2 health left. He'd have 1 health left. We can then take our trick shot guy here and blast both. Doesn't do enough damage. Because then he would get a shot off and take out you. Or you, if you're standing here. So that's not going to work. So instead we need to bring you here if we're going to do this. We won't be able to block any of them. But we'll only have 1, 2... We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so we'll have 4 Scion. We'll have no Scion, but 4 Vec. But 1 Vec at 1 health. This squad is fire when you get them upgraded, pun intended. Oh yeah, no, I can definitely see it. But I think that does work. Okay, so if we go here, we throw down some fire. We move Archimedes over into the fire. And we burninate these guys. Oh. Yeah, I forgot that, I forgot he was going to lose that extra bit of health, wasn't he? Nice. So we can do 1 damage to this guy, or we can block a Vec. I don't know if 1 is enough. Once the guy with the flamethrower gets to, you know, throwing flame, it's GG. It's going to be insane once they get add flame, add fire, and range. 4 fire tiles in 1 turn is going to be absolutely nuts. I think we're going to block. I think I'd rather us fight 3 Vec instead of do 1 damage to him. I'd like to go and grab that time pod if we can. I mean, Archimedes can grab the time pod, actually. Archimedes, go grab that time pod. You don't have enough health to block anything. Grab the time pod. We're going to go block here. We'll end our turn here. So block that 1. Good. Okay, a Hornet and a Leaper. That Leaper could be dangerous. Okay, that's fine. We can move out of the way from both of these. Are these guys online yet? Turn 2? Can they turn on? Yeah, now they can. Perfect. So we can actually push this guy out of the way so we don't have to worry about him. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, now Archimedes being able to move just like afterward. The move and forget's just so ridiculously good. It's so good. Alright, so we can go ahead and we can get the quickfire mech to take both of these out. So move here. Set up fire. Fox moves in position. The double fire takes you down, giving us 5 more XP. 5 XP away from leveling. Perfect. Tank can't quite get there, can he? Don't want to sacrifice the tanks. So I guess we can just bring Archimedes over and shove him into the fire. And then just move the tank out of the way. Man, this thing has 4 movement? Wild. We'll just move them out of the way. Nothing to shoot for. Because they don't do damage when they shoot, and they don't have enough health to actually block. We're gonna leave them here. We'll have 3 more Vec, and then we're good to go. Alright. Good. Fine. Fine. Okay, cool. We got him. Oh, my good gracious. Robot pilots are always so good. You just can't live without the upgrades. Oh my goodness, yeah. You need so much, you need so many cores too. It's crazy. move here. Blast you over. Fire here. Oh, Fox, you can't quite move. That's fine. Don't worry. I got you covered, Fox. No, I don't. We can't push him over there, can we? Alright, go back. Got you covered, Fox. We do no damage. We just push. Bonk. Alright, now you can get there. Whoop. Bonk, bonk. There we go. Bam. 1 XP. Well, what do we have here? What do we have here? In turn. Burn. Ah, the 1 XP went to you. Bomber. Alright. So close. Could have just shot the Leaper instead of pushing. Didn't want to push. Didn't want to push him. But it's, but yeah, it's true. We could have done that. Oh my goodness, the railgun. The railgun's actually pretty good. The railgun's actually a pretty good one for brute class. That is a pretty good one. And luckily, we got a brute class. So it does 2 damage. So in cases, this does more damage the further the enemy is away. Maxing at 2 damage, maxing at 3 damage, maxing at 5 damage if we do this one and this one. Hard to pass up the 0-cost gun, yeah. And the fact is it's a push, and we don't have a push right now. So the thing is, push is good. We want push. However, this last two combats that we've done, or Antiquity Row and this last one, if we had push, we couldn't have done it the way we did it. So I don't know if I want push. I don't know if I want push right now. You don't like to add push to that gun? Yeah, I don't know if I want it, to be honest. Especially now that we've got the railgun, the rail cannon, which can push. And I had already started complaining not enough range, so we're gonna go get range. 1 doesn't do enough in here for anything, but we need that range. That range is huge. That gives us more fire, more anger, more damage. More damage. So we're definitely gonna need that. We're gonna go for the Firestorm Generator upgrade. Nice. Alright, air support, or don't kill the Voltavec. We are not doing that one. Renovation Complex. Let's go. Air support. Kill at least 7 enemies. I think we can do it. You think an option, a push option is really good like this? Like, usually is, but having the option in the railgun I think is better. But I still remember when I first started playing and I thought you had to go down the upgrade list. You had to do range and then you could do fire. I didn't realize you could do one or the other. Oh, pushes a sidearm for the railer? Yeah, for the railgun. It's awesome. It's a great find. I'm very happy we got that already. We'll go ahead and we'll put you in the center, put you in the back, and then you got more range. Get him going. Now, my question is, where does the pilot sit in this guy? Where, like, the pilot's here, the pilot's somewhere in there. Where's there's the pilot in a leg? How does this work? Where does the pilot sit inside of the napalm mech? I don't know. Questions. I have questions. We don't have a way to push this guy into the airstrike range. We definitely want to take this guy out. Which we can do with the railer. So if we come here and we rail him, blam. We get him for 1 damage and push. Do that. They fuse with the napalm, they all won with the napalm. Yeah, I learned that, like, maybe not 2 streams ago, but very, very recently I learned that you can do that. I don't remember which one we learned that on. I think it was like the bombardiering mechs, maybe? It was like halfway through us trying out each mech that I realized that you could skip. Yeah, the bomber mechs. Yeah, I think it might have been the bomber mechs that I learned that. But yeah, so we can go ahead and we can rail this guy. Blam, right into the mountain. We can come over here, set him on fire and push him over. So he'll take 1 damage and then he's on fire and we just don't have to worry about him next turn. So that essentially neutralizes this guy permanently. And this guy's the only one we have to worry about now. And the problem is he's got a lot of health. And the other problem is we can't really push him anywhere useful unless we went here, which we can do prior to moving Fox. All right, cool. So we can go here, and we can push him. It shoves him out of the way and blocks a Vec spawn, like so. We then move Fox here. We rail that guy down. Or a level up. Or health. All right, it's good. It's not a reactor, but health is better than defense. I hate grid defense. I want 0 grid defense bonuses from pilots. That water's on fire! And we can go ahead and move these here and block. And turn. This one's going to burn next turn, so we can completely ignore him for the rest of the time. Nice. Beginning his run. Racing for civilian-related nightmares. It's fine. We're good. Got him. Okay, he's aiming here. He's staying within the range, which is good because he gets hit first, so we can completely ignore this guy, and we can completely ignore this guy. There's literally no one we need to do anything to, but we do want experience wherever we can, right? But we can also do some prep. So, we can go ahead and put Calypso here. We can fire down. Because again, we're gonna get burn, then environment, and then enemy actions, but they'll all be dead, so don't worry about it. We can move Archimedes here to pick up some fire. And then we can move Fox and Archimedes, you have to shoot first, that's right. I want you to hold on to that. Archimedes, you just repair. Oh, that's right, or it does double heal. I forgot that that's how that worked. It didn't give me that in the tooltip, but I remember reading that from like an age ago. Okay, that is right. I completely forgot it. You get two X-heals. A little annoying, but that's okay. We'll keep blocking. All right. We are not healing. We're not doing anything. We're doing nothing. Actually, wait a second. Real quick. Railgun. That's 2 damage. Okay, yeah, I imagine. Okay, that makes sense. 0 damage times 2 is still 0 damage, ain't it? Never mind. All right, enter. There we go. Okay. It was probably like 6 teams ago, to be honest. It might have been, yeah. It was a while. It was like a month ago or something. But like 2 months into playing this game that I realized that. Oh my goodness. All right. Big blocks. This guy's already on fire, so we can just push him out of the way if we wanted. Oh, we want XP. So we can come here and shoot this guy. And then we can just continue to block. So we'll shoot this guy out of the way. Do affirm dominance that it was you that actually set him on fire, so you get the XP. We'll move Archimedes over here to power ourselves up. And then we're just gonna wait. And then we'll just only have 3 Vec we have to worry about next turn, and we'll have 2 powered up abilities plus being able to burn. Because he's also gonna burn at the top of the turn, so don't have to worry about him. Leaper, you say? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Really? They're just like, this napalm mech is going down, whether you want it to or not. And I'm like, sure, why not? You do you, buddy. You do you. Don't want to make it that hard, apparently. Good grief. All right, Fox, clear him. Pew pew. And then we'll just set you on fire again. Can we see how much we're boosted up? You can only be boosted once. I thought you could stack boosts. Disappointing, but good to know that that's what it is now, right? Good to know now rather than later. Rather not shoot him with fire because we want him to burn so we get the extra stuff. Yeah. But I just, you know, we're testing a little bit here. Wait, what? He burned and fell into the water. That's funny. But letting the environment take him down, we got experience for everyone. As opposed to experience going to Archimedes, who does not need any. Plus 2 HP on Fox. Well done. Seismic activity detected. Alright, here we go. This leader's gonna be pretty brutal for us, this Firefly leader. He's gonna be a tough cookie to crack, that's for sure. Let's go. Don't crowd the window! This guy's got so much health. Okay. If we go here and we burn, we can do 1 damage to you and push you out of the way. We can then bring Fox here and do 1 damage here and 1 damage here. He's then gonna miss. And we can then bring Calypso here and burn him. Set him on fire. Then we'll only be dealing with 1, 2, 3 Vec. And this guy will only have 1 health left, so we should be able to take care of him relatively easily. Okay. Order of operations matters a lot. Right? 1 damage push. Actually, we can also block here if we want to, which we probably should, honestly. I mean, the other thing is... Hold on. We can put fire on both of them, taking them both down, and we don't have to do anything with them. And we can instead bring Fox here, and we can railgun this guy for 2. I think that's better. Because we set up fire across the field. We take out 2 of these guys. We set fire across the field so we can power up from. We still block 1. We could block both Vec coming up if we wanted to. It'll let us really focus on the Firefly. I think we will. Yeah. Start the dot ASAP. I think we'll jump on that next turn. Do 2 damage there. And then we can block. And now we can do a full focus on him next turn. So we can power up with these to get more firepower. Right? Depending on where it moves, and it shouldn't really be able to move past here. So much fire. Block, block. Yeah, I can't move past here. Perfect. Which means we can stand in the fire to do more damage. Did that guy just set this tile on fire? You can just set this forest on fire. Nice. Yeah, so what we can do... This guy burns, so we just don't have to worry about him. So we can go Fox, and we can railgun. Oh wait, hold on. We can go Fox, and we can railgun. Wait, what? Interesting. Max 2 damage, but does 3 damage. What? That math is weird. It should do 2 damage times 2. But it doesn't, because bulk does +1 damage, not double damage like I thought it did. That's why. Bulk only lets you do +1 damage or +1 healing. For some reason I had in my mind that we did double damage. But, I mean, you know, when you only do 1 damage, you do 2, it is double damage. But, so that's why. Okay, so we can still railgun for 3, though. Right? So we can railgun this guy for 3. And then we can just... move up and set him on fire over here, and he's done. Thought boost is doubled? Yeah, same. I was wrong. So only acid is double? Yes, acid's the only one that doubles, yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit him for 3, so we don't have to worry about him. We'll move you... here, that's fine. You've been boosted, which isn't that helpful, but that's okay. Fired up. Done. We'll just move Archimedes, because you get burned anyway. We're just going to move Archimedes here. We're just going to repair. Yeah, if we had range, we could probably move him differently. But no, yeah, we'll just heal up and we'll just block this spot. That's fine. Okay. So we'll only have 3 Vec to deal with. Okay. Leader down, corporate tower left. We can fire this guy and push him up, and then we can ignore him for the rest of the fight. Guy's got 3 health. We can't boost up and do anything. We can, however... We can, however, bring Fox here and railgun for 0 damage. But then push these two to shoot each other. Oh, if only we could get over here. Bummer. Because then we could shoot this way and push him over. It would have been funny. We can go here, we can shoot him and then get out of the way. It's fine. Or I guess we can come over here, shoot him, and then move it up back here and block again. And then no new Vec come up next turn. We'll only have the Fireflies left. This one will only have 1 health because it's burning, so we can ignore it for the final turn. And this is going to have 1 health as well, so we just have to hit him. And that's it. Yeah, that works. Alright. We shall burn you. Burn. Burn and move. It's funny, it does actually use the anger. That's pretty funny. So it goes. Blast him. Back it up. And done. Nice. Easy peasy. For some reason I didn't think this guy was coming up here, but yeah, we're gonna have one guy here. Okay, so he dies. Next turn. Okay, so we can ignore this guy. We just have to deal with these two. So we can go ahead and we can push to do 2 damage. Right? Then we chuck down some fire. Not standing here at least. Get you out of the way. Then we chuck down some fire. Then Fox takes him down. Another 3 XP. Nice. Easy peasy. Got him. Alright. My goodness, another 5. Alright, we're only 10 off from getting him up. It's good. A perfect island. We've achieved everything. Holy moly, a light tank. Also... Oh my god, it's silica. oh my god, it's silica. Oh my good gracious. I want to take silica. Silica's so good. The light tank would be nice as well. It does require 2 power as well for us to use it, but a light tank just to do, 1 damage and put, or I guess it's only a push ability, but still. Plus health, and we can just use it to block, but silica is better. We're gonna take silica for sure. For sure. Silica, you go in here. Eventually you'll be healed up, or you'll be leveled up with 1 extra XP here, and then we get the double shot, and then we can shoot 2 fire things per turn. Oh my goodness, just absolutely litter the ground with fire. It's gonna be amazing. Although we might actually swap out Fox, to be honest. So if we don't move, we can just go double rapid fire rockets. I don't know, we'll have to see. But we'll definitely put silica there. Oh my goodness, look at these. We don't have a ranged class. Right? Is this science? What is this? It is a science, okay. Science, brute, and crime. Alright. Yeah, so the burning mortar is pretty good. Does self-damage, not self-ignite, sadly. If it did self-ignite, that would have been crazy. Vulcan artillery is another good one here. Sets alight the one thing. Pushes those around. We can get it to do 2 damage, and the backburn's the important one. But again, these are both for ranged artilleries, which we don't have. I don't think we can really afford to do either of these, honestly. I think we need to stick with what we currently have. Yeah. Alright, we can at least get rid of Calypso. And get ourselves 3 reactors. So we can go and get more range. Or we can go ahead and we can get damage to 2 damage on the quickfire rockets to do 3 damage when fired up. Or we can, oh my goodness, you're right, we can add fire. Yeah, I think you're right. I would like to power up Silica as well, though. But I think you're right. Adding fire is already the most important, because this does add 1 more damage to everyone he shoots with the thermal discharger. He's already going to do +1 damage because of the fire at the top of the turn. But then there's now more fire for us to power up on. Everything must burn. Everything must burn. Including us. We like being on fire. Alright, I think that's it. Pretty easy. On to the next. Ooh, they got Dig Boys. Dig Boys are going to be a little tougher for us because we don't do a lot of damage to them. They've got Beetles and they have Dig Boys. Okay, not much of a change there. All shall burn. As long as RNG's on our side, we got it covered, right? Alright, we got the Gamer Trench. We got the Storm Summit. We definitely want this because we get that core. We need the core. So we're probably going to go 1, 2, 3, and then one of these is going to be 4. So Gamma Trench is the best one for us to do first. With the Earth Mover. Oh, good gracious, a train. Do trains catch fire if there's fire on the train tracks? I don't know. I don't know. That could be really bad. No, they don't? Oh, thank goodness. That's great. Alright, we're gonna do Gamma Trench first, though. With the Earth Mover. Let's do this one first. They're fireproof and smokeproof. Oh, thank goodness. Well, it does make sense that they're smokeproof, though, right? Like, oh no, I can't see! You're still coupled to the track. It's fine, don't worry. You don't have a steering wheel on a train. But I'm very glad they don't take fire damage. Okay, so you're shooting in the way, causing problems. If we hit this, that's good. There's no jump button? Yeah. So we can do the dispenser and hit him. They're immune to moving, so we don't have to worry about that. And we can set up fire. And then he'll burn. Well, he'll take the 1 damage, and then there'll just be fire on the floor. Ideally we have Fox take care of it, though, because he can hit both. We did not upgrade Fox's damage, though, which would have been really nice right now if that was the case. This only does 1 damage, so we can actually stand on here if we want. We can't get far enough over here. Don't have enough move. Otherwise I could have burned these guys, and this one would have gone down. Although I don't know if it would. I don't know if the sand tile... I don't know if we burn a sand tile if the sand tile becomes smoke or fire first. It then gets overridden by the second one. I don't know. I don't know that one. That's a... I'm gonna assume fire takes over. Because it does damage first, and then the fire is applied after. But I don't know. Smoke puts out fire, but I don't know if it turns into smoke first and then fire. Because you can override. I am not sure. Yeah, so if we go here, we could do 1 and 1, which will put him away. This one's just shooting us, so we can kind of ignore him. Too bad we can't stand here and put fire on everyone. That would have been awesome. We can go here, and we can't... if we move ourselves. We move Archimedes. Like... here. Block. Could bring Silica here and do this. After we get the shots off. Set you on fire and block this one. So you get a boost. And then fire up these locations, right? We don't want to do that, though. because then that pushes him into doing damage. So instead, we can attack this and we can tank this. And that's all we can tank, would be just those. But we can do that. Let's see if we want to go for the block. Otherwise, we go for 2 damage. But if we shoot first here, we actually get 1 extra damage on him. Okay, hold on. If we put Fox here, we put Archimedes here, we put Silica here, so this means this one's going to be climbing up, but that's fine. We shoot Fox, pushing Fox forward with extra power, right? Now it'll do 2 damage. We now burn them. So, okay, so it does go cloud and then fire. Nice. And then we double shot. And then we can move Archimedes over to block. And this one will burn, and now we have just the the worm, the burrow boy, and then this guy. Okay, cool. So we don't have to worry about these if we shoot the... Oh, nice, we got a silica level. That's right, only need 1 XP. So we don't have to worry about clouds of smoke popping up, because our attacks, if they set things on fire, they just set things on fire. Also, anyone that digs up onto fire is immediately on fire. What does Silica get? A move? Move is nice. Power would have been better, but a move is nice. We'll take a move. We'll take it. Yeah, 1 health left, not on fire anymore. For you, I'm not too sure what we can do. I mean, I guess we could push you either way. Just set this guy on fire. We still have 2 more turns after this. We can actually bring Archimedes here to do damage, setting him on fire, and then we could have Fox do the damage to take him out. Or we can move Fox here first. Oh no, because that doesn't move him into it, of course, duh. Well, I guess we can still move Fox here, because it'll burn. Yeah, so we can move Fox here, do 1 damage, hit for 1 damage and burns, that's 3 damage, so he dies. We have this blocked. We then bring Archimedes here to block afterwards, and we bring you over here to hit this guy, and then we only have these 2 we have to worry about. And 1 starts off on fire. Okay. Go there. Burn everything. Alright, burn him down. And we want to do as many burn kills as we can, because again, it spreads the experience. An Alpha Scorpion. Oh boy, our first Alpha. Got 5 health, so that's a lot of health. Look at that. 5 health. It's a chunky boy. And we have 2 more enemies popping up next, too. He's already on fire, but we still need to do 1 damage to him. We can come here, and then push them. That's more than 6? What? It's 1 less than 6. For now. Then we'll have these 4 popping up next. Good gracious. Yeah, so we can move Archimedes here. And we're not really going to get much with the damage here, but we can at least push them out of the way. Then we can move Fox either here or here. Probably here, so we get the 2 damage. So we can 2 damage this guy. And we can ignore him next turn, because he'll be burning out at the top next turn. And then we can move Silica here, and then set you on fire by pushing you back. That'll work. That should work. Box goes for damage. Slip is here. Push you back. So now you're going to take 1 damage when you block this guy, but this guy's going to have 3 health, so a 2 damage from you will clear him next turn. And we can just go ahead and power up to do 2 damage next turn. Okay. Perfect. Fire damage. Fire damage. Swing and a miss. A shot and a smoke. Ow. We need more health. Oh my goodness, there's another one. There's another alpha. Okay, we can at least burn this guy to death, so that's fine. That guy's gonna be a problem. That guy's gonna be a problem. That guy is a problem. He could kill Silica. So with this one, we can easily just blast this, taking this guy out, moving him again so he doesn't shoot anything, but it doesn't really matter. But that clears that. 2 damage, but no pushing power is the problem. You only have 1 health, so we can't actually, like, block and heal, which is the issue here. And we need to take this guy down. We can push this guy away, freeing you so you don't take any damage from him at least. I think we take 1 grid damage regardless of what we do here. You can only move 4 squares, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can only get here. We can't block. We can't body block. You don't even have enough health for it anyway. Bummer. We could do 3 damage to kill this thing. And it would burn to death at the top of the round. But there's nothing else for you to shoot at that's going to be beneficial for the team. So I think you just push him out of the way. I mean, we'd just be sacrificing 2 grid if we did that. Yeah, regardless, this is definitely your move. There's nothing else we're going to be doing with Archimedes here. Archimedes is clearing that guy. Nothing else we can do there. Yeah, we just don't have the damage output. We definitely need to upgrade this to +1 damage next. So yeah, I think we're just going to go here. We'll have him go away, so we'll just be risking 1 grid. And we can't reach. Alright, we're just risking 1 grid. It's unfortunate. Yeah. That's right, we still have 4 grid left. It's unfortunate, but fine. We got the objectives done, that's what matters. We only took 1 grid damage. And also promoted. Hooray! Move. Although I'd really prefer a little bit of power, a little bit of reactor power. All right, what are we doing with this one? What's going on? Oh my goodness, it's one of my favorite maps, the Terraformer. I love this map. They're always good. Yeah, if we can just up this damage, so we do 3 when we're powered up, it's gonna be huge. We're not gonna get that until we finish this island, though. All right, to the Proving Grounds. Terraformer's a goat? Ah, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. Oof. I set up like so. We want to get him in this little 2x3 here. Perfect. That's where we want you. Come on, right here, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good. You stay here. Don't move anywhere. You stay right there. Yes. You stay right there. I love this, man. Oh my goodness, there's so many Vec. How on earth are we gonna manage to take them down? I'm not too sure. Oh, well, goodbye. Oh my goodness, you know, this is a tough one. It's a triple objective one. Oh my goodness, it's so hard. No idea what we're gonna do. We do not want to block these guys. We do want them to be coming up whenever they can. So what we're gonna do instead is we're going to prep ourselves, the best of our abilities. Probably shouldn't do 1 damage to us. Let's go ahead and we'll stand here, and we'll flame here, right? And then we will stand here and here, and we'll flame here. Nice. And turn. Powered up, ready to go. An alpha and a standard. Okay, well, I mean, we gotta terraform again, don't we? Terraform. This map's so hard. Alright, this time I think we are gonna have Archimedes stand over here. We're gonna have Fox and Silica stand up here. And we're just gonna end our turns. I guess we don't end your turn, Silica. We can still put some fire down. Let's put fire down here. So I have an attack path this way. Alright, in turn. Okay, blocked 1. Perfect. Oh, he's gonna go up here. Oh, I thought he was gonna go up here. Alright, take him out. So terraform here. So readings are spiking, more Vec are coming soon. So we'll clear you. Perfect. It's not gonna work. What we can do is we can railgun for 3 to actually clear him. So that's good. No easy way for me to set you alight. We can't stand here. This is where we have to terraform next. So I guess we'll put Silica here and we'll go and we'll fire up. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna redo that. I didn't realize. I forgot the terraformer is a unit, not a structure. It's a unit. Structures can't be lit on fire. Units can. It was gonna die. At the end of the final turn, it was gonna blow up. That wouldn't have worked. Whoops. Let's try that again. Bonk. Alright, so we can't do fire across here, sadly. Let's hope we can get some setup there while we block this guy. But I guess instead what we'll do is we'll stand here, and we'll just put some fire down here. And we're just going to block these 2 spots. So we only have this one here, and hopefully they'll come around, because there's no targets, unless they want to go stand on the fire, but now this is something they shouldn't want to stand on. So these 2 should aim to hang out over here, so hopefully the terraformer can take them down. And Archimedes, you just hang, you're good. You're good, Archimedes. You just sit right there, Archimedes. Just sit pretty. Really? You came to this side, you monster. Okay. We can take them both out. First, we terraform. Done. Next, we move Fox up and fire for 3. Bonk. Get some experience. And then Archimedes can move up here. Good for 2. You're on fire now. Done. Nice. Burn. Burn. Alright. We got 1 core. We need more cores. 1 core is not enough. 1 core is not enough for us to get this going. What we can do for now is we can at least install this into the railgun. So when we do that next time, we can do 4 damage. But we'll move the power over to the quickfire rockets later. Definitely need to get you some health. I mean, Silica, if you'd be so kind as to get a health or a reactor, that'd be nice. Definitely want to get the double shot, but we're still going to have to wait on that. This team is very power hungry. We need a lot of power. Unfortunately, the Storm Summon is the next one we need to do. Or no, the next one we... Yeah, no, we can do another one first. Seismic Activity, Cataclysm. What's the difference? Seismic Activity is periodically sink into the ground, and Cataclysm is like lines of attack, right? Breaking apart into a massive chasm. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna like break from the back to the front. Yeah, so we'll probably do the Tesla Fields. And this one's just normal. Okay. Let's do the Tesla Fields with the Cataclysm. A cataclysmic failure of terraforming in the regions destroying the land. Try not to fall into the depths. Let's go. Yeah, this whole back line. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 turns. So 8 through 5 is fine and safe, but 4 through 1 is all going to disappear. When you take out 7 enemies, should be easy. We need to protect the batteries on the way back, which also should be relatively easy. Alright, let's go. A pod. Huge. We need that. Whoosh. 1 is gone. Okay, don't have to worry about him. He's dead. Don't have to worry about him. He's dead. Okay, I see. Alright. We're gonna need to go grab this turn, though. The only one that can get there is you. So I'm thinking we bring Silica here. We can come here and just shoot this guy for 1 and set him on fire, so it's 2 damage. And then we can just bring Fox here and shoot him for 1 damage. So then they'll give Fox the XP, and that's what we care about. Alternatively, we could just railgun him. Right? Which would then share his XP across everyone. Which is probably better. Yeah, so we'll go here. Silica set them all on fire. Move Fox here. Whoosh. Yeah. I guess we might as well set up some more fire, right? Set some fire there. Enter. Bye! 3 XP across the board. Everyone gets 3 XP. 3 XP times 3. Nice. An Alpha Burrow. Ooh, those guys are brutal. Not happy about that one. Oh my goodness, Ellie, how are you doing? Good to see you. How have you been? Alright, what we need to do is... So these guys here, he's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to disappear. This guy we can just ignore completely if we want. This guy we need to get some damage on. And we also need to move us away from here, else we die. Which is no good. So we can stand here. Boosh. So we get some more fire. Just go here and do 1 damage, I guess. Set up some fire. Oh, I guess we're picking up the fire twice if we do that. That's not... I guess we can stand here. Yeah, that's fine. Gives us XP by killing him this way. I was hoping to share it, but that's fine. It works. Lantern. There we go. Perfect. You're doing great. Excellent. Good to hear, Ellie. Want to drop in. I appreciate you hanging out. You've been playing a lot of different games lately when you've been streaming. Let's see. So this guy's going down. We don't even have to worry about him. And this guy we could push. This guy we can burn. So we can bring Fox here and clear. Bonk. And then Archimedes we can come here. Burn for 2 and accidentally push that guy off. Whoops! Whoops. Sorry. Bye. Actually, it's not enough damage. We didn't kill enough of them. What? I want to reset the turn. Reset the turn. We didn't kill enough of them. Hold on. We need to take them all out. This one's down. We don't have to worry about him. This one we need 3 damage, so we need to hit him with an elevated power shot. And then this one we can push away. I'm standing here. Okay. Oh, that's not enough damage. We need a railgun shot from you. Archimedes can move, so we're fine. Archimedes can push and get out of the way. And then... Squid Monk, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Welcome back, and thanks for using your Twitch Prime here. You only get one of those, so I do feel really special whenever they're used here. So thank you so much for the support. How have you been? Ellie, you're getting into Hogwarts Legacy, Elder Scrolls Online, and other things? Oh my goodness. Elder Scrolls Online just looks like... MMOs, they're just so much. I just can't get into MMOs anymore. I used to love playing them, but there's such a time sink. I can't. So I think if we go here, it's enough distance for 3, right? Yeah, there he goes. Bam. Perfect. And if we want to just seal the... If we want to seal the deal and make sure we got it, we can push him here. So we can actually visibly see the victory. Alright, I knew there was a way we could do it. And we were off by 1 damage before. Alright, there we go. Bam. Got him. Nice. So close to leveling up already. Just 7 more experience off from getting Fox leveled up. And just a core. I was hoping for another weapon or something, but I'll take a core. +1 core goes to you. So we'll give you another core. We're going to upgrade this to where you can now do 4 damage, depending on how far away you are. 5 with boosted. We could split it to getting, like, extra health or some move with that 1 damage, but there's a chance this will come in handy. And then next one, we'll put in here for damage. Unfortunately, we have to do the Storm Summit next, which is defending the train. So we'll see how this goes. If we hang out down here and we shoot down range, we can get 5 damage shots if we're powered up with a boost. So this could be good. This could be really good. Means you can nuke an alpha. That's exactly what I was thinking, wide open. That's exactly what I was thinking. We can nuke this guy. If he cooperates with us, which I don't think he will. So we'll see how it goes. 1, 2, 3. I think that's a good setup for us here. We still don't have great mobility. Like 4 squares of movement right now. That's not good. That's not good. Right now, if we burn and push, we only do 1 damage. Push the scarab out of the way, and the train explodes. That's no good. We can do it from over here, which is nice too. Alternatively, we can go here and shoot this way, which will kill the scarab, 1 damage, and he'll burn at the top of the round before he can attack. And we'll push the scorpion over, so he can't do anything. So this guy gets pushed over. Then we could bring Silica here and Rainfire down here. And then we can move Fox all the way back, and then this railgun would then do 4 damage. The fire doesn't matter too much because he's going to be underground, but he'll then only have 1 health left. So we'll have 1 health guy, full 3 health guy, and then we can move up and block this afterwards after we shoot. So we'll have 1, 2, 3 enemies, 1 with 1 health, 1 mystery, and 1 with 3 health. I think that move works. I think we do that. I think that'll work. Oh, nice. We can actually step on this and power ourselves up with our own flamethrower. Sick. Awesome. Alright. Blast him for 4. Unfortunately, Fox is now really far away, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We can only get up to like here-ish. A little unfortunate, but we'll take it. We'll stand on that. In turn. He's melting! Melting! Alright, move up. Shield boy. Okay. Oh, jeez, okay. We're powered up. We can move here and fire at him with a powered up shot, so we can take him out. The problem is these two. We can get him with fire, so if we stand here and we shoot, we can get him with fire, but then we can't do anything with you. He's immune to being moved, so we can actually move up here and just shoot him to put him on fire. Oh. We still only do 1 damage. We can't get enough damage off of that. Archimedes can come here and hit him with fire. One damage and fire, that's not enough. But then we can hit him. Then we can come here and we can hit him with a move to move him here so he misses. And he's on fire so he dies next turn. And we can move up here and we can railgun this guy for 2. So we can take out those 3, and then all will be left of these remaining 3 that we have as unknowns. Actually, Archimedes can move back here to block. So we'll only have 2 left. Yeah, that'll work. If you railgun that first, don't even need to push. Yeah, we need to take this guy out so we can get the damage, because these guys have shells on. We only do 1 damage plus fire. You'll have lethal with Archimedes? No, this guy's still gonna have 3 health. Or 1 health after. So like if we railgun first, you're boosted? Oh, that's right, we do 2 damage because we're boosted! Oh my goodness, wide open, thank you. You're right, we do have lethal. That's correct. Nice, thank you. I forgot. In which case... reboost. Yeah, otherwise we would have done yeah. Much less damage would have been done. But now we only have 1 enemy to worry about. Nice. So my move would have worked, but we would have had an extra enemy, which is no good. Oh my goodness, especially since it's an alpha. Oh, he's not doing anything all that special. And we don't have a railgun line here to take him out, so we can just fire this guy. Be gone, you. And just end our turn. There's nothing else we can do. We can't kill him. We can't get 5 damage off. Railgun requires distance. So don't have it. Can't do it. But, flawless. Warning, seismic activity. Corporate hub. Here we go. Archimedes, please fly swat. Yeah, fly swat this fiend, please. No, fly swatter. I unfortunately am all out of a fly swatter. I don't know where I placed it, but I do have this flamethrower. Archimedes, please, just don't burn down the house. Alright, we have to deal with goo. Having fire all over the place should help a lot with dealing with the goo boys. With the large goo. This guy's gonna be a pain, this Alpha Scorpion. Hopefully we can entice him to come here. Right, because then we can move back here and fire down this line and push him back. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, well that's blocked. You're here. Here? Really? Okay. We can do this to push him off, set fire to everyone, give a boost here, move up here with the boost. I guess we wouldn't be hitting the alpha, because the alpha would have already been hit and moved. But then with that there, we can then have Fox standing here, do 1 damage to clear this guy, and 1 damage on this guy extra. The problem is... No, with boost, that's enough. That will take this guy out at the top of the round. And then we can Archimedes move over here. And then we'll only have the alpha, 2 goos, and whatever this guy is. Yeah. Perfect. New headcanon. Kaz's melee is a comically large fly swatter. Oh my goodness, that'd be amazing. Just keeps it in his back pocket. 1 and 2. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, I mean, it doesn't matter when, because he gets pushed into the side regardless. But this way we can start the cloud up. And we'll just light this on fire if we're going to stand there. Okay, so that's done. And then we'll move you here, and we're done. As an insect, he realizes not the irony. Yeah, he's just like, wait, what? Alright, Shellboy's up. We can take out Shellboy. We can railgun to push this guy away, so we're not in trouble here. Those two are attacking us and not the buildings. That's good. I want to take him out. So we can move Archimedes here. We can fire this guy first. Because fire makes us do 3 damage. It doesn't really matter that they have extra armor. And the railgun here is going to do 0 damage anyway, for us to be able to escape from being hit for 3 damage. So we're not doing any damage to this guy regardless. Doesn't actually matter. So we can just railgun him away. And just chill. We can then fire down here, hitting this guy for 1 damage and pushing him here so he blocks and dies from that. Actually, he'll die from the burn. Oh no, he'll die from the block. So he'll burn first. This will give us a boost here, and we can shoot this guy, which will do 1 damage, but then the burn at the top of the round will take him down. And then Archimedes can still chill here to keep blocking this one, so we don't have another Vec come up. This guy will take 1 damage, and then he'll take another damage at the top of the next turn. And then we just need to take out these 2 baby goose from this guy and continue to protect the corporate tower. Okay, cool. Nice. Scions, my beloathed. Yes, absolutely wide open. My beloathed enemies, indeed. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll last you. So you'll burn at the top of the round. Break apart. And then we'll railgun you, back you off. Archimedes, nowhere else I want you to go. You chill. You're gonna be down to 1 health here, Archimedes. It's gonna be bad, but you'll be fine. Nice, they landed on fire. Done. Perfect, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to do anything. Railgun this guy again. He's just gonna burn to death if we just keep railgunning him. But both of these baby guys are just gonna burn at the start of the round, so we don't even have to worry about it. This guy's gonna burn at the start of the round, so we don't even have to worry about it. We can just focus on this guy. Which, if we didn't railgun, but we actually shot him, he would go down. We don't need any more experience on Fox, though. Oh, not grid defense. Fox! Ugh. Fox! Picking up some garbage skills. Grid defense. Ugh. Gross. It's disgusting. Let's see. We might as well move Silica up and just chuck some fire down. So whoever pops up from here is on fire. And instead of attacking, we'll just do a full heal. Whoop! Full heal. So these guys will go down, and this way you don't die from this. And this one's gonna die from that, and this one... I just feel better. But yeah, we don't need to. We don't need any extra XP from this, so we want them to die from burning as much as we can. So we're just going to do 1 damage and miss, so that extra XP goes to Silica here. And we end the turn. Burn! Burn! Feel the power of the flames. The sacred flames are upon you, which will burn you all. Who puts out all these fires afterwards? I think we do. We probably just walk around and just suck up all the fire and just, like, heal ourselves. We can go over here. Shoot that guy down. We can move Silica here. Burn him out. And Archangel can get a kill. Actually, if we shot from there, we would have only done 1 damage, and then he could have burned to death, and we could have gotten extra XP to Silica. Eh, well, it's fine. Doesn't matter. We're good. We're done. Did it. Yeah, that burn XP went to Archimedes instead. Darn. Promoted. Ooh. Perfect island. Shield tank. You don't say. Also, Isaac. Isaac is technically better than Fox, and a shield tank would be kind of cool to have. We don't really need a shield tank, though. I don't think a shield tank's all that beneficial with our setup, because it makes you immune to fire. So it means, I think means that we don't pick up fire if we walk into fire. So I think this is actually bad for us unless we use it exclusively for leveling it up on health with an extra power, which means it's 3 power. Good gracious, is that expensive. In which we do 3 power. So he has 2 extra health, so we can stand on top of Vex spawns and blocking like grid vulnerabilities. So we'll take Isaac instead. We have network armor, passive. Everyone gets an extra health, and if we power it up even more, everyone gets an extra 2 health or an extra health. Self-destruct. We blow ourselves up. Why would we do that? Goofy. Mercury Fist is awesome. I am a fan of this, but you only get 1 use of it per battle. It's fine. We have other things to upgrade, right? True, Isaac does have Reactor, which is technically on par with Fox, because we can just take that 1 reactor point and put it into the HP, and it'd be even. And then we just don't have the grid defense. Woo. 3% chance of not taking damage. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. So we can ignore that, so that's not a big deal. So yeah, I think we just go straight for the 3 reactor points here. We get 1 more. We get Isaac in. We get our damage, which then leaves us at 3 reactors left. For self-destruct, there's an advanced ability that makes pilots immune. Not the mech, but the pilot. Still dog. Yeah, it's still bad, though. It's still garbage. Blowing up your mech just does not seem like a good idea. Even if it does clear the enemies adjacent to it completely, I still just don't think it's that good. I still don't want to put push in here because we have the rail cannon. Because of rail cannon, we don't need the push. You know? I don't want it. We can go and get range, get 2 points in range. You could put 2 points in range here, or we could get the double shot going. Or we can increase our range here. And increase your health, so you can block more, or increase your health, so you can block more again too. I think it's time for double shot. I think double shot would be great. So good. I'm really tempted with the range though, but we haven't really struggled with range limits yet. I think we go for health so that we can have you just stand on a Vex spawn and just keep firing. Although getting additional range would be crazy. Default is what? Range of 2, so range of 3, so range of 5. We can also just increase range by 1. The world's an ocean, just burn them. Don't worry about it. So yeah, what we do is we can do it so we don't increase the amount of health we have, but we can increase our range. So now we shoot 4. Then we can upgrade to 5 eventually later. And hopefully we get another reactor or we get a health or removed from you as you level up. Same with you. Alright, I think I can live with this. And we'll still go ahead and we'll hold on to Fox here in case something goes catastrophically wrong or once we get to the new island. And we beat the next island, because then we can, you know, sell them. Alright, so we've got centipedes and blobbers. I hate blobbers. Blobbers are the worst. We're going to go for Pinnacle Robotics next, I think. We should do Pinnacle Robotics. Because dealing with the explosive guy now, we now have the ability to take out Scions in one shot. Now that we got this guy. Powered up, doing 2 damage. So yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I think we want to go ahead and do that. I think it's just going to be better across the board. Why are the bombers so good, but the bombers so bad? Yeah, true. The bomber's really good. I think, well, just take silica when you do the bombardier team, and just put silica inside the bomber. Problem solved. Oh, what? 4 walking, crawling bombs every turn? Easy. Really, really good. Crazy good. Made it just so easy. It would be a lot harder without these. Like, Archimedes has made... Archimedes and Silica we've been using for a while now, and these two are just incredible. Absolutely insane pilots. The double shot shooting twice if you don't move, or the move again after shooting is insane. I'm trying to remember who the other person was. It's like Chen or something that has the take 1 step after you shoot. That's doesn't require any actual energy. Also really good. The temporal reset is nice, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yes, I think we do Pinnacle Robotics next, especially because there's the Hornet. The Beetle is pretty tough, and having some more move capability or bigger upfront damage to take out that Beetle would be nice. So having the Rail Cannon is what I'd like to have leveled up first before we go and do him. If we can. If we can, that is. We haven't gotten a single one of these. Boost 8 mechs in 1 mission. Alright, I think we're getting close to being able to do that now. We should be able to start doing that now. We have more burn range. So we can shoot fire 2 and we can shoot fire 4. We should get closer to doing that one. Like 3 enemies on fire with a single attack. Okay, we can now actually do that. I mean, we had the potential to with the napalm mech before, but now we actually have the potential for that because we can do 4. Because it's very rare to get 3 enemies perfectly lined up like that. And then maximum firepower, deal 8 damage with a single activation of the quickfire rockets, which we can now do if we're... No, wait, we can't. How do you do that? We do 2 damage. Boosted gives +1 damage, which makes 3 damage, times 2 shots makes 6 damage. I guess the enemy has to be covered in acid, yeah. Yeah, it's the only way. There's no other way to do it. Huh. Just calling it maximum firepower, I was just under the assumption that meant that we did the firepower ourselves, not relying on like the world to help us out with getting that damage output. But yeah, no, there it is. Yeah. Huh. Alternatively, push damage. True, if they are like next to if there's like another person behind them or a mountain or something, true, that would also work. Yeah. Huh. Alright. Well, I mean, there you go. But yeah, these are actually pretty tough for us to get. This is the Feed the Flame, I think, is going to be the easiest one for us to get. Boosted, we might still need to wait until we get the range bonus here, so we can get even more fire on the field. We need more fire on the field. Because there's what? 4 rounds. Round 1, we're going to be placing down fire. And then the next 3 rounds, we need to get 2 to 3 to walk on top of fire to get that going. It is kind of a tough one. It is. Anyway, Pinnacle Robotics. Let's see. We've got Scarabs, Leapers, Hornets, Blast Boy, Beetle, and Centipedes. We don't fight beetles that much these days, huh? Alright, well, let's go. Alright, on behalf of Pinnacle, I welcome you. Let's see what we got here. We've got the Tundra, we got Cliff, and we got District. So we definitely want to go over here for these. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Block 3 Vex Bonds, we can do that. And we have to deal with the hostile machines. That's fine, we can just set them on fire. They are not immune to fire. We can just set them on fire, problem solved. You can't move that far. Put you here and put you there. Now that we have a lot more range with our science mech here, with Napalm. Pod! More pods, please. Okay, cannon mech. Artillery mech. Okay. So what we can do is we can do a big old blast, taking these guys out with fire, setting the place on fire, and doing 1 damage to the Scarab. Without lighting him on fire, but that's fine. Isaac, you can go here to shoot for 2. Or... That's right, we're capped. That's right, we can't... We removed the power. We're capped at 2 damage. Dang it. Or we can go here and we can take out this guy and this guy. So we can actually clear more. So that's still fine. Still good though. Send Flamer Boy to the pod and have him push. I was gonna say we shoot and then we just come here and we just set him on fire. And push him over. Because then he burns at the top of this turn and then we don't have to worry about him next turn. Let me just do that. Although we can now do this. It's not enough, but we have the range, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so I think we do this. So we burn and clear. Shoot for 2 and shoot for 2. Again, if we powered him up, it's only going to do 1 extra damage. Set you a light, so you take burn at the top of the turn, and then next, so we're good. We go here. And this way we only have 1 enemy that we have to worry about, and then we can go and clear this ice guy if we want to. But we have to block 3 Vex Spawns, so we need to jump on this. We can ignore him. We can probably take him down. We could come here and burn. Which then let you do 2 damage to this guy. We want to level up Isaac, so we actually want him to take kills. So we can actually then move him, Isaac back 1. Shoot for 2 damage, shoot for 2 damage. Clearing. Yeah, we can do that. This guy's on fire, so he's just... Don't worry about him. Puffed. Nope. Move back. 1 and 2. 8 XP. Grinding up them levels. If we could move him over here, I would. That's fine. It's gonna take 1 damage, but that's okay. And that'll be all the blocks that we need. We don't have to block anymore. The Vector have emerged. Wonderful. That's easy. We can just shoot down the line. We cannot get in a position to take this one out. Man, we do need more move. Is that ice? That is ice. Okay. It's not enough. So if we let him on fire, it's fine, don't worry about it. But we can't sit here because of the damage. We can't get to this guy. How far can you move? 5? Yeah, no, hold on. We can move Archimedes here and push. Why would we push? Move Archimedes here and push. Clearing this guy. And pushing him up. Putting us in line for a 2 damage railgun. He'll be on fire, so it'll be 3 damage. He'll be here and he'll be shooting this. Then we can move you here and just hit him to move him here. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies to deal with. Yeah, we're gonna need to upgrade that railgun again. Urgently. Urgently need to get that railgun upgraded, which we'll get with this time pod. We'll have that sorted in a second here. I still want you on this side of the map, though. Monk. Actually, with you on fire, we can ignore you here. So you know what we can do? Because this is silica. Nice. We can repair and place down some fire. Bam. Wide open, you're out of here? Alright, sleep well. We'll see you around. Nice. Alright. Easy peasy. Got him. This guy's on fire. He's going to die at the top of the round. So don't have to worry about that. This guy's on fire, but we need to take him down first. This guy, we need to get more damage on him. But we could also burn him. He's going to burn to death. He's going to burn to death. He can burn to death if we do a double shot here and here. Okay, that'll be good. Question then. We've only powered up twice. Okay, fine. Never mind. I guess we'll just go ahead and have you repair. Because we want to get as much fire kills as we can. Burn. Repair. And turn. Burn. 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 Sharing the love. Sharing the XP. Nice. Mission complete. Nice. And cryo launcher. Definitely not playing with that one. We'll sell it. It's good to have, though. With this extra power, we're going to go for the max damage. Range, no. Yeah, I think we can get that max damage. Definitely want that max damage. Would have been very helpful if we had that earlier. We can go for Tundra to go and get another one immediately. And if we had another +1, we would just move this down here to doing +2. And then we need to start saving for the range. Although range we might just get at the end of the island. Ooh, this is the one where we're constantly spawning hostile mechs. Might wait a little longer, see if we can get another core on one of these others. The frozen plains defend the robots. Ooh, okay, ice robots. And break out ice and block by Vex spawns. We can do that. It's easy. Alright. Robotics repair. This one should be straightforward for us. Let's go. Oh my goodness, there's the pot I was looking for. Huge. Alright, threatened, we can ignore that. Threatened, we can ignore that. Nice. We don't have a way to push you in the water, sadly. We do have a way to push you in the water, though. And push you to miss. Not exactly what we need to do. If we do that, then we can clear that one from here. And we can just break this with the other shot. And then artillery can just take this one out, and we can block here. Okay. They're gonna explode when we do that, though. Unless we take this one out first. So if we bring Archimedes here and we shoot this way, this one goes into the water and explodes and does 1 damage. So that will actually destroy the pod. So we have to pick up that first. This has 2 health, so we're going to have to go and take it down somehow. The only one that can really do 2 damage is Isaac. We could absorb 1 hit from Isaac here. So if we put Isaac here first, we can take the hit. That's fine. We've already grabbed the pod, so it's fine. We can leave Silica right where she is. We can rain fire down. Pushing this one back and setting the explosion guy on fire, so we don't have to worry about him in the future. And then we can go ahead and get a quick fire in which we take down one of the ice barriers. Like so. We can actually have Silica fire again to remove even more ice. Get that done. And then end turn. Alright, perfect. And it goes. Fire damage to you. He misses entirely. 1 Vec has been blocked. 1's popped up. Okay, there's 3 here. We do need to block some of these. We can come here and shoot this one. And if we come here and shoot this one and leave these 2 here, then that'll get our 3 done, and then we don't have to worry about that anymore, and we can focus on just clearing Vec. You can't kill him from this position, you'd have to move. So we can just move here and fire straight down the line. Clearing out all of the ice here. So he burns this turn, burns next turn, don't have to worry about him, problem solved. But Isaac needs to heal if you're going to block. If you're going to body block. We can also just hit him to clear him if we want to right now. And he won't break any ice. But that's fine, because if we leave Silica here, we can just have Silica take that one out next turn. So we can go here, and we'll just go ahead and repair Isaac. So these both have 2 health now. You can move, but we're not going to move. Perfect. Alright, burn and burn. Miss. That's all of our blocks. No more blocks needed. I can't hold this Vec for long! It's fine, you held him long enough. This guy's on fire, so he's just dead. This guy's on fire, so he's now dead. This one's shooting down here to clear some space for us, so we can actually just... Could ignore them all if we wanted, funnily enough. But instead, we're going to pop down here. Torch him up. We'll let this guy get his shot off. This guy again burns so he doesn't do any damage. He'll take 1 burn damage, so he'll have 2 health remaining after. And we'll jump off, so then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies after to deal with. But we need to heal up. So we'll heal up. There we go. So then we've healed up, so we still have 2 enemies left. Yeah, we've only boosted 3. Yep. Okay, we gotta get really aggressive with boosting. Gotta get really aggressive with boosting. Alright, that's all of them. Okay. I mean, that guy... Alright. What we can do is we can push this guy to the side. So I don't think we'll be able to clear him. But we can... Whoops. We can have Silica Fire. Clearing that out so he falls into the drink, which gives us the XP. We then move Isaac up and just rail cannon in. Gets more XP. And then we just pop over here and we push you out of alignment. And end it there. So we don't get the kill on this last guy here, but we got a bunch of XP out of that. With a couple of alphas at the end. Or one alpha and a basic guy. Alright, getting close. Time pod. Something good? We got a Herald. Herald's fine. Herald's fine. But not exactly anything too amazing. Okay, we're gonna up this so we can do 4 damage now. And now we're gonna start saving for range and for health. Yeah, range and health now is what we're gonna save for. Let's go for the Frozen Plains. We have to keep these guys alive. They are not immune to fire, so they can burn very quickly if they get fire on them. So we have to be very careful about that. So let's get set. Hundreds of lives are in your hands. Please be careful. Oh, frozen, nice. Okay. That's unfortunate. This one being here is unfortunate because now it's tough for us to get through. Can't actually really get through to get to this guy. We could hit him with fire, pushing him into the ice mine, which then he'll just shoot this. That's no good. We can't get around to get to him at all. There's no way to get to this guy. If we had a range, we'd be able to go a little further and push him back, and freeze him, and that would solve that problem. And we can't shoot this guy until this one's down, or else he's going to explode and take out the mine bot. So realistically, we have Silica going... No, we can't. Well, yeah, we can. We just didn't have to move you back once you're not in the water anymore. Actually, no, because the fire will be put out. I'm assuming... Maybe, actually. I don't know if the fire... We've got 2 resets. Let's do... This is science. We need to find this out. Okay, yeah, so you do get boosted first. Fire doesn't get added to the ground, removed because of the water, and then not boosted. You do get boosted first. Good. Okay. But then from here, we can now do enough damage. We can't shoot from here because we're waterlogged, but we can shoot from here. That's a 2 damage to clear. Can't get all the way around here. I think we have to sacrifice the grid, which is fine. That's an acceptable loss. So we can't get in. Yeah, there's just no way for me to hit the scarab. You can at least clear. And have Archimedes hold. Alright, now, you know, 15% chance. You never know. It's happened before. No. It happened once, twice in a row, which is crazy. It can happen. Just not this time. Alright, breaking his friend out. Alright, so he's going to attack us here, which we can just ignore. We can just move out of the way if we want. Set him on fire. If we bring Isaac here, we can just shoot this guy for 2 damage to clear him. Ideally, we'd be standing on something to block, but we can't get there. It's too far away. Archimedes, we could just like, well, we can't do that because we hit him. But we could put fire on this. Like we could move here, put fire here if we want. Actually, let's then push this guy over here so he doesn't actually get freed by this guy. So sad for him. We can move Silica up here. And fire down here. Set you on fire, move you down one. Get some water. Alternatively, we can go here and light it up even more. Let's get more fire down there. I think I'd rather have it set for fire in this spot. We've got movement 5 with Silica, so I think we can take full advantage of that. So set a fire here. Set a fire here, pushing that out of the way so it doesn't get any benefit. Shoot that guy to clear him. Do I want to move to the edge? No, I think I'd rather be here, because whoever spawns here is going to struggle to get past these mines. We'll wait here. Fire damage and a miss. Breaking the ice. Alpha Centipede, Alpha Leaper, regular Leaper. Man, if only those guys swapped, this guy would be down. Alright, let's see who freezes. Nope. 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 No one freezes. Okay, if we get out of the way here, that one at least misses, so we can ignore the Alpha Centipede for the moment. This guy we cannot ignore. This guy we can ignore. This guy we can't. We can move Isaac up. Or no, wait. We can move Isaac back. Railgun him for 3. Nah, this move won't work. Yeah, so we can instead move Isaac up. We've got 2 resets, so let's try this. So we can get a shot and a shot to clear. No, it won't work because you just don't have enough firepower. Yeah, no, that won't work. Never mind. I was thinking we could try and get Archimedes to try and hit both, but we don't have the range bonus yet. Nothing we can do there. We can just move down here instead and still shoot this guy. So we can still clear him, or we can move up here. So we still have the ability to clear him. This guy we don't have to worry about. We need to figure out where we're putting you. Which predominantly we just need you to power up here. Actually, wait a second. No, we need 1 more damage on you. Yeah, we need 1 more damage. C3, then fire down. Yes! No, sorry, you're right, because then we can put him into the ice block. We could ice block both of them. But then we would die from... I guess we'd go from C4. Because then otherwise we'd die from this guy popping up. We wouldn't have enough health. Yeah, we can do this. Freezing both of them. That is a good call. It's a very good call. And then we can just go here. Blast that guy down. We just come here. Boost everyone up. Boost 5. If we can get all of us to stand on fire next turn, we've got it. If we can get everyone to stand on fire next turn, we got it. Okay, good. He's the only one we have to worry about, and he doesn't do anything other than... Okay, perfect. So we can... We're going to completely ignore shooting these things, because they're not doing anything. It doesn't matter. We're just going to get the achievement here. So we're going to shoot. And then get boosted. I don't know if we have to, like, remove our boost to get boosted again. Yeah, we do. We have to boost to get boosted again. We have to use our ability to get boosted. Doesn't count otherwise. Doesn't count otherwise. Which means we bring you here. And you shoot these two. And then we stand here. And we boost there. Got him. Boosted. Got it. Oh my goodness. Perfect. End turn. We did the thing. Victory. Yeah, quickfire has to be used first. Yeah, we can't double boost. Man, we got no extra XP out of that. Bummer. But that's fine. To be expected. Alright, we're on to the Tundra. The other ones we need to get here is light 3 enemies on fire with a single attack. 1 attack. And then the last one, which I don't think we're going to get until the next island, is 8 damage. Alright. Let's see here. Defeat the robot defend the robot facilities. And then deal the robotics lab. If we get fire all over the place, and we don't pick it up, the robots being made by the robotics lab should die immediately, and we don't have to worry about it. This is still going to be a tough one. Holy jeez. 2 Leapers, 2 Hornets, and the Explodey Boy? Oof. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Nice. We also have to defend this lab. Like, this is a really obnoxious position. Okay. As expected. Ugh. Jeez. Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping that wouldn't be there, because then we go 1, 2, 3, and then we just fire down here, shooting this guy with fire, which wouldn't really matter, and then these two would burn to death, and that'd be problem solved. You'd still be stuck, though. So I guess that would still matter. Oh, we're taking grid damage. We're taking grid damage today. Oh, man, how are we dealing with this? I mean, we can easily just fire and take both of these out. We might just let this guy do a 1 grid damage attack. But we don't want to take these 2 out until he's down, or else this one will actually die from 2 explosions. Well, actually, this one doesn't explode, thankfully, so okay, we can. We do want to take this one out. We can fire here. Or we can do this, which is probably better, because that does 1 extra damage. 1 less fire, clears that guy, gets him set. Which then begs the question, can we move further? We can't. So if we do this, we'll have 3 health, and he'll be on fire. We can then boost ourselves with fire so that we can burn him. But doing so still doesn't clear this guy, so we're gonna have explosions, and the robotics facility has only 1 hit point. We can't quite get here. If we could have gotten here, we could have attacked right here, pushing this guy over, setting him on fire and doing 1 damage. And then we'd hit him and push him over. Yeah, I need range on flamethrower. For sure. Hmm. Too bad this does 1 damage. Otherwise, if we flip positions here, we could attack through the defense, the robotics lab, right? And push him over. We could do that and free him. If we did free him, what happens? If we take care of this guy by pushing him back, he doesn't explode yet. It'll boost napalm. I mean, we could actually, or not boost napalm. We could boost the quick shot. We could do that to boost both if we wanted. With that, we could come down here and railgun this one for 0 damage, but then that does 1 damage to him and clears him. So he'll only have 3 health left. But he'll still explode. Does damage to this. That's no good. And sadly, if we do this, we actually break the robotics lab, which we're trying to defend. And ideally we would do this. And we burn this guy out. I don't want to lose this. It's the only thing that matters. So I guess we ignore all of the grid damage. We could take 3 grid damage, which are currently threatened is 3 grid. 1 and 2. So we're looking at 3 grid damage, which we could take 3 grid damage. It's not a problem here. What can be done to take this guy out without blowing this up? Is there any way we can? Oh man, is there any way we can do this? Just don't have the movement. What we can do is we can go here and here. Burn this guy. It's only 1 damage. We need 2 damage on it now. I won't do it. That's not enough damage. Rail from E3. And after Flame kills the Scion. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could go to E3. Railgun's gonna only do 1 damage though. 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's the first one's 0. So it'd be we'd only do 1 damage. And we would be on fire, so we do 2 damage. Plus push, which would do 3 damage. But no fire. So it'd be short 1 damage. Or short 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if we could go here, we could get him. Because then that'd be 2 damage, 3 damage plus push. Boost should make it 4. Boost only gives us a +1 damage. Flame from E4. Rail from F3. Railgun can't get to F3. It's too far. Only got 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite get there. Can't quite do that. That would work if we could. We can't quite move that far. If only boost also gave us +1 movement, that'd be crazy. Oh, turn 1 is just brutal when we get locked down like this. I really didn't expect him to go and lock us down here. If I did expect that, I would have actually moved over here, which probably wouldn't have helped much anyway. But, Why do we max damage when your move's so low? Because it's off of distance. Sometimes there's maps that don't give you the ability to have that kind of maneuverability, but the main thing is that we have push. I don't know if there's a single way for us to take this guy out. This is when we go back to being like, oh, you should have gotten that shield drone guy, because then you could have thrown that guy, moved over here, thrown it here, and shielded it. It would have been amazing. Which it would have. Also, if we don't take out this guy and or move you, you die. We end up losing Isaac. We need to do something. Should we left it with a +1 and have more move? Well, I mean, in this case, yes, but in the last map, it was beneficial. It would have been beneficial to have that. It all depends on what happens. Sadly. We never know what's going to happen. Again, if this one leaper didn't go here, it would have been a complete... Or if this didn't go here, it would have been a completely different story. Because we could have moved Silica here, fire down these guys, so these guys would be burned, and we don't have to worry about them. We could then go ahead and move Isaac 1, 2, 3, 4 here, because he wouldn't be locked in. And then we'd just go and hit him with a railgun. Or we would have hit Fireball here, pushing him into here, killing him, taking 1 grid. We still would have been able to push him over, and then we don't have to worry about him. We've got 5 move. Hold on a second. One, 2. Hold on. If we shoot these 2 and clear these 2, we can then move here. And then we can fireball. Wait, is this a unit? No, it's a building. Thank goodness. Okay. Then we fireball here, pushing him back 1. We then bring Fireman up here, and we fire through, burning this guy so he's going to die, and pushing him from here to here so he attacks these 2 spots, saving us the spot. He's going to explode and do damage to this. But that also actually murders you. Because we're going to get... No, this guy doesn't explode, so we're fine, we're fine. We can redo the turn. I think this works. I think this works. Because he doesn't end up dying here. We can move back. And fire shot ya. We can then move here. We'll take a grid damage. We'll take 2 grid damage this turn. But we save. He's now on fire. We can move to block. I think that's the best we could do, right? Bounce from E3 after free. Kills Scion and does 2 to the big guy. Then Flame kills both, big and small. Bounce from E3. I don't think that's gonna work. Also, I'm not too sure what you mean by bounce. Which one's bounce? Is that this guy? Fire from E3? Because it could move instead over to E3. If he was standing here, he could go here. Because both boosted and both do 2 damage, right? Yeah, this will do 2 damage when boosted. The 2-shot? If we moved him back, could we do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can. And he would be on fire. You're right. So he'd do 2... Oh, hold on a second. I think you're right. Hold on. He'd be boosted, so he'd do 3 damage. This guy would be moved back here. We could then move him here, shooting him for 3 damage and shooting him for 3 damage. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Sarah. I think you're right. If we push this guy back. No, 3 does do the damage because then he takes 1 burn damage at the start of the turn. 3 damage is enough. So if we shot him like that and pushed him back. Oh, from further away? Ah, so you boost both. Oh, we don't need to boost both, but yeah. You're right. You're right, it would have been better, but we don't need to boost both. See? I'm gonna block here. Good call. That was definitely the right play. Because it boosts him to 3. It would have been overkill damage, so it didn't matter. We got the achievement, so we're good. But you're right, that is the optimal play, is us moving further back. Oh, we haven't moved. Put a little more fire on the ground, because good old Silica didn't move anywhere. Now, I don't know if moving was the optimal play. I think moving would still be the optimal play. If there was, like, others for us to fight, but because there weren't, this actually ended up being the optimal play. Nice. Right, good catch, Sarah. Good catch. That was definitely the right move. This way we only take 1 grid damage. We managed to block this guy, we deal with this guy, as well as only 1 other mech, which hopefully is... Okay, he's not over here, bummer. That's okay, Silica can go take care of that. We can't... Yeah, we can come over here and get a boosted shot here for 3, 0. And then we can just stand here, shoot him for 1, and then go back to standing and blocking with 2 enemies. And then move Silica here and burn these guys. Yeah, so Silica can burn. We boost for 3. Actually, this would be better because then we force you into being boosted as well. So now you're boosted. And we leave you where you are. And we end turn. Alright. Fire damage, fire damage. We just want more fire so that these mechs can't do anything. An alpha. Oh boy. Here we go. That's kind of funny. Changed its landing position. The only not funny part is now we can't actually get over here to shoot him. We can't just stand here again. We have to repair otherwise. We need more health. We can come down here and fire out. It's not going to help us much. This guy does 2 damage. It's a lot of damage. Who attacks first? Do you attack first? You do attack first. Hold on a second. Second to last turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can move to here. So this is kind of a weird move. But we can do this. So he'll shoot us with acid, set the ground on fire, which then boosts us, killing the scarab prior to the scarab getting its turn off. And then Isaac can just shoot out the mech. We can go over here and just fire him up again. Letting him on fire. Like so. We really need to up people's health. Our health is really low. And then last round, we just have to deal with these, but they're all kind of held in captivity here. Holy jeez, is that bad? So we can railgun this guy to shoot him here. This guy only does 1 damage, so we can just, if we can push him back, which we can with fire, we can just shoot here to push him back 1. But then he'll run into us, it doesn't matter, so it's not going to work. We can move Silica. We can move you somewhere. Get you here and have you push. Two in fire is not enough damage. Also, that breaks stuff. So that's not gonna work. Unfortunately, we're boosted right now. Because otherwise, it could have fired this way. This kills both of our friendly mechs. We need to get more health. Health is a real problem. You can't stand there because of the... You're covered in acid. The repair will remove acid. So... I think we're still losing this one factory right now. This beetle is the problem. We can't get all the way around to here. I just need these two to be swapped. If I didn't move you here... Dang it. I put him here to try and block this off, but I probably shouldn't. Shouldn't have. That was a mistake. You never know what the Vec are going to be. Only do 3 damage. Oh my good gracious, jeez. Holy moly, I swear. Okay. I just need building immune. So what we could do is we could move Archimedes here, for example, right? And then repair, putting us at 3 health, and just blocking this hit, because it'll remove acid. So this guy will shoot and only do 2. So we'll still have 1 health left. And acid will be on the field here. So at least blocks the robotic slab, right? So we at least get our, we can at least get that done. Because then we can have you bash him back 1, so he misses. The only problem is this guy. Not only kills Silica, still ends up getting a robotics facility. And there's no place for me to stand to push him up. Pushing him down doesn't help because that ends up putting Archimedes in trouble again. And pushing him back just takes out the robotics facility, which is still, you know, not as bad, but still bad. Airstrike does 1 damage, right? Airstrike? The Firestorm generator? It does no damage. No damage on this. Just burn. Nothing else. If it did 1 damage, that could help. Nope. Railgun will just push, but we can't move afterwards, which is the problem. So I need to stand there and push this guy down 1, and then move in. So like what we could do is we could hit this guy, pushing him down, and then we could move in, right? To block. It does push a target. It does push targets. Every mech has an ability to push a target. Thankfully. If we didn't have that railgun, that wouldn't be the case. And that has definitely saved our bacon a few times. So even if we push him back, it doesn't matter. We have to push him back and stand here. Which... we could have Isaac do something and then move there. But the problem is, unless Isaac heals... he dies. Or, unless Archimedes heals. He dies because of the acid. Even without, like, he still dies. So we're gonna need to heal first. We don't have enough health to tank a Hornet attack. We just have 1 more movement on Silica. We can move back here, push him up. Come over here, push this over. We might still be able to do that. Well, no, it would still kill Isaac. Isaac would still die. On 1 damage and push damage. No, F3's not dying. F3's got plenty of health. But we can ignore F3. F3 is just going to do 1 grid damage. The problem is what we could do is we could push him over, then move here, then push this guy over, and then move here, and then push this guy down. But then both Silica and Isaac are forfeit. You think you see a way if we let F3 live? Oh, F3, I'm fine if F3 lives, I don't mind. But I don't see these. This mountain has been a problem. If we... so we move here, it's 3 damage, right? I actually could kill both of these with boosted fire for 2. Not, order of operations are critical. But we'd have to move you first. But I need you there. That's not gonna work. D2's got 5 health. D2's got 5 health. Yeah, if we had Archimedes here, and we fired here, We get 2 damage and fire, 2 damage and fire. Right? That pushback from right here is the real problem. Because we could just hit this one, but that's not good enough. We need to take out this beetle as well. But if we did that and then we brought you here, we could hit him for 3, so this guy would be cleared. Then after that, then we can move. Then we can move here, and we can shoot this one up. And that would kill both of the centipedes. We would lose 1 robot factory, and that's it. Still loses us the robot factory, though. So we'd lose 1 of the 2 stars. Which, I mean, we can make up for the lack of the stars by selling 1 of the guys that we have with us, but we won't get the perfect island bonus, which gives us free stuff, which is what I'm trying to aim for. So we have a way to get through it with everyone alive. More XP gained, as we'd be taking out 2 alphas. Right? And we'd still be getting the core. So we can go ahead and boost someone's overall health. So we gotta start powering up. We gotta power health. If we had more health, we could do more tanking. Right? If these guys had more health, we could just stand here and take these hits. We can't move any of these guys in position to have them attack each other either. I think we're hosed. I think we need to let this one go. I don't think we can stop this. We've got 3 of them attacking to do damage on this 1 robotics facility. And I can't see a way around it. I can't see a way around it. And this guy does 2 damage, which kills these 2 on sight, and this guy, it has acid on him. So, I mean, we can heal him so he can take it, but we can't have anyone else in these 3 squares if we do that. So I think we're just gonna have to go with this move. We're not even gonna take out the beetle, because the beetle's still gonna have 1 health left, so it doesn't matter anyway. So, unfortunately, the best we can do is save the robotics lab. We'll go ahead and we'll burn him. We'll move up. Best you can see is fire to E2, move, then point blank push. Push? That leaves the runner alive? Yeah. Yeah, we don't have push, we just have shoots. No pushes. Yeah, so then we shoot both of these. So he'll burn to death. And then you move Silica over. And we push. And that's the best I can see. Because the problem is, even if we came here to block, even if we had the health, we'd get pushed into the robotics facility. The robot facility would end up taking a push damage. So it wouldn't matter in the end. So I think this is the best we can do. I can't see any other way to get around it. Again, this does at least make it so we only lose 1, which isn't horrific. It's just a little disappointing. So we're gonna go forward with it. We can keep scratching our heads on it, but I don't know if there is a way to fix it, because the game doesn't exactly always give you a way to get out of trouble, you know? Right? And there's nothing indicating a yes or no anywhere on the map saying if we can or can't. So we'll just go ahead and we'll finish it up here. Continue to move forward. Do what we can. 1 power available. Yeah, so we've got 6. That's okay. We've got 3 that we can sell off. So it actually would have been nice if we had 7 here, if we actually got that one, because then we could have gotten an extra core. But we won't be able to this time. Might be able to find a weapon we want, which if that's the case, we wouldn't have used that extra core point anyway. That's fine. Anyway, 1 core. Who was I complaining the most about for health? Moving is the other thing I could look at, but we're dealing with a Hornet that's going to be 3 in a line, 2 damage. So a lot of damage. I need more health on our team. I think we're going to put it in Silica. Or in Archimedes, rather. Silica should be fine, should be in the back line, and should not be as close as I had her. She was up too close. Okay, let's see if we can do it with this. Let's go. Corporate HQ. You think you saw a better option, but you can't remember? It's possible there was one, but my brain was... My brain, I couldn't figure it out, so... Couldn't figure it out. Alright. Scarab Hornet with 6 health. It's a lot. So we're going to put you here. We're going to put you... here. I'm going to push you... here. Yeah. Hopefully we can get a good shot with you. Oh, darn, you're up close. Okay. Well, it's fine. We can move out of the way. Oh, we can move out of the way. That guy's fine. And that guy gets to sort out. I was hoping for a railgun shot. But we can still go here and railgun for 2. That's nice. And push him out of the way. Actually, no, because he'll hit this, so we can't really do that. I just need 1 more damage from this thing. Brain was toast? Yeah. And it's starting to get some smoke coming out of my ears. So we can just get out of the way for these 2. This one we still need to deal with, or else we're going to take a grid damage. We're down to only 3 grid right now, which is not good. Don't like that. This guy's on ice, so we can just melt the ice and get rid of him. Right, we can just go here and hit him here. He'll push him back, and then he'll just run into the ice. We'll have all this. We'll have these 2 set as fire, and now there's another water right there. So he'll run into the water. So we can do this. This guy's a problem because where he's sitting. We could move back here and push, or we could go over here and do this to push him back once so he doesn't hit anything. And if we did that, then we can move Isaac here and go for 3, blocking this so he takes 4, and then we'll be dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4 Vec. And you can move Isaac another 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You can just move to this side. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we don't want to do that. Or 4. We can go here. Might be a better spot, a little more central. We're max to being able to do 4 damage, but we're too close. If he was here, we'd get him for 4. I think this should be fine. We get this guy down to below half health. We take no grid damage up front. And we start clearing the ice tiles so we can get a little more work done. And we get some fire set here, too. Do that. Yeah, F2 is aiming only for us, right there. It's good old F5 that's going for the grid. Just go and set fire. So now you're just going to go into the water. Get you with a railgun. So you go and you block for us. We'll set fire and move you back. And then let's move us up. Back here. So no damage to anything. There is going to be 4 enemies, but it should be easier for us to take them down. And he's gone! Ooh, how far are we off from this? Another Hornet. Of course. Of course it is. Ooh, that's not nice. Okay. 4 more XP and Isaac gets a level. Nice. We can hit this guy and push him out of the way so he doesn't do anything. Moving you up while you're on fire, giving 2 damage so we can clear with both of these with 2 damage. So he gets moved, both of these are cleared. You're the only one who's left. I can't get in a position to push you. You have to be over here to push you this way. I might sacrifice the 1 grid. We're sacrificing a lot of grid right now. Then we can move here and block this, and we're only dealing with 3 Vec. I've been sacrificing a lot of grid of late. The only other alternative we have is strictly if we use Silica here to push you over. But in doing so, this one's still going to hit that grid anyway, unless you do 2 damage. Which we can get if we move Archimedes out of the way, right? You'll take 1 damage here. We push you over. Oh wait, no, what? Oh, we want to go here. Because if we could have gone here, we could have shot this one and that one, clearing them both. We can't quite move far enough. I mean, we can still go here. Archimedes can still go here and shoot this way, pushing this guy over. We can still put you here. Have you shoot this guy, and then go there, and then take 1 damage. We can then block this, shoot him over, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies. Ugh, that's a lot of enemies, though. Yeah, Flame will kill them both. But only if we're willing to take this grid damage. Flame back can kill both in line. Oh, that's right! Saldor, they're on fire! They burn! You don't need to do anything else. We don't need to be powered up to do 2 damage. They burn at the top of the turn. What am I thinking? You're absolutely right. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So that clears that one there. Silica can pop over here and go ahead and blast this one to push it out of the way. And then we can have this one come down here. Isaac can go ahead and kill this one, which then leaves us with 1, 2 enemies. Yeah. Duh. Fire! Bonk, bonk. And bonk. Thanks, Ro. I don't know why I didn't see that. I forgot we're playing with fire here. We just burn our enemies. We burn them to cinders. Oh, that's a silly spot to stand. Why would you come here? Bonk. This guy will burn at the top of the round, so you don't have to worry about him. Fireman. So we just go here. We'll boost him. Could have done that to kill him, but it's fine. Let's go stand back there. You're fine. All right, 2 enemies. Beetle and Scarab. Alright, Beetle's easy. We just burn through here, and that just gets rid of the thing that he's standing up. Same. Nice. Into the water with you. Into the water with... Wait a second. Yeah, he's already leveled. Yeah, okay. Into the water with you. Nice. Flawless. Took a minute. Flawless. Hooray! Alright. We are only 8 experience off from getting Silica level. That's awesome. Mech health. Now we're talking, Isaac. Alright. Nice. We don't need to get that health boost here. So we can save the cores for other stuff. Massive. Very big for us. What do we have here? Acid tank. Cluster artillery. Smoke pellets and confuse shot. We don't really care too much about confuse shot. So we don't actually want any of those. Sad. I was really hoping we'd find one we like. Yeah, acid tank isn't bad. Adds, well, I mean, acid tank might actually be good. We need more cores if we're gonna do that, though. Does the acid tank benefit from our passive? No. It says gives the mech boost. It gives the mech boost, not the unit. No, it doesn't, sadly. We need acid to do the double damage. True, we do. We are going to be playing on the detritus map next, but true. That is a very good point. Let's buy these 3 first. We could upgrade our range. I don't think we need to upgrade max damage to 5. 4 should be fine. We rarely ever get to do 4 damage in a line. I don't think we're ever going to get with enough space to where there's 6 squares between us. I just don't see it happening. It's almost the entire map because it's 8 wide. And an extra range would be nice, but I don't think we need that. This range is pretty important, I think. We could back off this damage. No, we can't, because it's going to have to go here if we get the tank. Quickfire needs move, not max damage. Yeah. I would like to get range on here, so we have more capability. I do want to keep the health, though. I'm worried about our health. It only leaves 1 core. And the thing is, we need 2 cores here to run up that tank. Unless we have the tank here, and we just move the energy. We could run for a minute with just 1 range instead of 2 range. Move heat engines here. Get the acid tank. And then power it. And it makes sense to put on Silica anyway, because Silica's got the double shot if not moving, so if we don't move, we can throw fire and throw acid tank down. And then the following turn, or the following time we get a core, we start putting points in here. We just need 1 point to upgrade from 1 to 2 again. We can also bring down our max to get more movement, up to 5. 4, 5, 5. Yeah, because we need a little more movement. I still want 1 core more for this. I don't want to remove anything in here. Yeah, I think we make this change. I think this is a better layout for us. This gives us a tank so we can A, increase the amount of damage we can output if we hit things with the acid. B, we can use them to go and block. Potentially more if we upgrade this, right? So I think that's pretty good. And I think the acid tank is better. I think that is what we should do. I think you're right. And I think you're definitely correct on the movement. The lack of movement has really hurt us. So the real thing now that's hurting us here is just Archimedes only having 4, but Archimedes moves after shooting, so it's not as bad, and increasing Archimedes' range also kind of solves that problem a bit. But I think we're good. I think we're set for doing detritus now, honestly. We're still going to have to deal with one of those booger boys, which is unfortunate. But I think that's a good setup. I think we're nice and sturdy at this point here. I'm still really nervous about this 2 health, though. Bringing us up to 4 would help, but not a whole lot. We'll see what happens when we get 4 more XP, which we'll be getting that soon. Or 8 more XP, excuse me. Which will be, what, 2 missions, I think? The big thing we need to focus on is getting things on fire. So we've got the thermal dispenser that can do that, and we also have this guy that can do it, because this one also shoots 3. So if there's 3 enemies closely packed, or three enemies close-ish packed, we can go ahead and get them lit up for that. I still don't think we're going to be able to get the... Well, no, then we also shoot for damage. We might be able to get them both. But we're going to go and end it here today. We're going to end it here today. Not a full stream, not a super short stream, an in-betweener stream. We're going to end it here. Pretty happy with the progress we got. We managed to get that one achievement, which was pretty tough. Also, more acid for getting that 8 damage. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be big, especially as we get into dealing with the super obnoxious ones, because I'm sure we're going to run into an alpha blobber at some point, and we're going to need to be able to do enough damage to take those guys down. Because those guys suck. Those guys suck. Not a fan. But we're going to end it here. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a good morning, evening, or night wherever you're in the world, and I will see you tomorrow for more fun and games. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.